Hey everybody, how are you? Grab them if you got them. Don't adjust your screen. I look like a ragged witch because I feel like a ragged witch. My husband just went to go pick up my daughter at where she works. She gets out early and yeah, it is one of those days where my MS is telling me that sleep is an amazing thing. All I want to do is sleep today. I don't know if it's Samhain and it's a Samhain time and my energy is just being drained from me because my girls here, especially Marie, I can't really turn the thing to show you too. Oh, you trying to talk is even not fun. Marie is going off 7 ways from Sunday. Let me see. See, right now it's not doing it it's 40, 50. Right now she's at a 50. And like I said, you have to take my word for it. Turning this whole thing is ridiculous. I have gotten her at 300, 400, and it's beep, 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 beep. So the energies in my spirit girls are just, and the ones behind me are out of control. I'm doing this video because I did a Savers. I went to Savers because I figured now is the time. Let me do an addendum here. No teeth. No teeth because the frenulum right here, the part of your gum, I have a sore on it and it is hurting. I was chewing on some almonds with my teeth in and it just must have been too much of a bite. So yes, I know I look like Granny Gums, 10 times over. But I went to Savers and I picked up some things. And I normally don't go to Savers much anymore. I've been trying to downsize, but I saw some things that really, I just said to my husband yesterday, beautiful day yesterday, I said, babe, I really want to go to Savers. I think there's something there that I need or want or it's calling to me. However you want to look at it. If you notice over here, a Bobo is in the hallway. I have toys all over the house from my kids. So let me show you what I got. I didn't get a whole lot. One thing I did get was a wooden mortar and pestle, and that's in the kitchen. I didn't bring it out. It's a good size one. And I think it was like $2. Now, it still does not compare to that I could kill somebody with it mortar and pestle that I got years ago from Michael's. That thing is heavy and it's strong. I think I've done a video about it before. I paid $10 and that thing is amazing. That mortar and pestle is amazing. The one I got at Savers yesterday, it was wooden. I love it because it's wooden and it's beautiful and it's sturdy and it's big, but it's just not the same. But I had to have it. I had to have it. Another thing I found, there weren't many metaphysical or magical books either. I found this one, the Encyclopedia of Magic and Superstition. It has all kinds of folklore and magic, and it has charms, dreams, omens, talismans, wishes, alchemy, rituals, you name it. It is in here with colored illustrated pictures. The one thing I do not see, and I'm showing it my face here, the one thing I do not see in this book, and I have been looking, is an author or someone who created this book. I can't find it anywhere. I asked my husband to look. He can't find it. But this book just called to me. I was like, it's so even though it only has, how many pages are we talking here? Yeah, this is where the old woman, the 58-year-old, needs her glasses. Give me one moment here. And I know the light is crazy. You're going to have to forgive me. I am not a professional video person at all. It has, where are we? Hello? I thought I lost my video. It has 249 pages. And it's really in depth with all kinds of, like I said, illustrations. Oh yeah, you can see the from the back of the TV, you can see the reflection. It just has everything in it. And it's amazing, and it's huge. It's a big book too. It's heavy, it's hardcover, but I don't see the author. If anyone that watches my channel, if you happen to know anything about this book, please in the comments give me a let me in on it, because this book is just, it's incredible. I also found this, and it's got the Himalayan sea salt crystals, and you plug it in and it's supposed to clear the air. I don't really have anywhere to plug this in. I don't have a space for it. It's got some damage to it. So I took the crystals and I put some up in my little thing here that I've got with Gaia. I got some that I gave to Marie, and I found this box. I found this box at Savers, and I put some of the Himalayan salt crystals in here as well. And I keep this box over here next to the computer, just to, I can open it up and I can get a clearing. And I'm going to take the rest of these crystals and I'm going to put them in like a clear bowl, and either put them in the kitchen or put them on Gaia's table. I'm kind of leery about putting them on Gaia's table because of my feline daughters, but I'm going to put them and then just donate this part because I'm never going to use it. I also found this. I am not someone who collects Buddhas. By any means, I don't collect Buddhas. Give me 1 minute. My mouth is dry. I hate it when I don't have my teeth in. I'm not someone that collects Buddhas. But this called to me. I really believe it's handmade. It's just amazing. And for some reason, he belongs next to Gaia right here, where I keep my little mini altar with my Gaia and my squirrel and my crystals and my tea lights. And I put him next to Gaia, and he feels right there. He feels like he belongs there. So that is where our little Buddha goes. I put him right up here, and I'll take pictures. I'll take pictures of it because it's just too hard to flip this camera around. So those were just the little things I got at Savers. I really didn't get a lot, but for some reason I went in and I'm like, something in here wants me to bring it home. And I really believe it was that Buddha, but this book called to me big time. And like I said, I can't find an author. I can't find someone who published it. If you know anything about this book, because I have amazing magical people in my channel. If you know anything about this book, please, I will take all the information you can. Now for a PSA from me to you. I have my absolutely beautiful, beautiful feline daughters. As you know, I have rearranged my Gaia table to fit them because they want to be on that table, and I want them to be there because Gaia loves them. So the other day I moved it around more, and I kind of condensed all of the herbs into one container, and I moved stuff around, and I cleaned it, and I polished it up, and I make it just looks cleaner. and neater and more symmetric. It just looks nice. And it still gives my feline girls their space. Well, anybody that knows me, you know Fiona. Fiona is the only crystal ball I have. I have had her for years. I've had her on that table for years. But apparently, I moved her around that table. I've always moved her around that table because I'll feel like she doesn't feel right here, so I'll put her over here or move her over there. I moved her into like the center of the table, kind of, on the left side. And I don't go by female, male side. I just, by goddess, gods, I just go by where she feels right. I go into the living room one day and I'm looking at the table and Rosie, my little feline girl, is sitting at the table. And I'm seeing smoke that looks like it's behind her. And, you ever have one of those moments where you sit there dumbfounded for a minute and I'm like, I wouldn't light an incense on that table knowing the girls are on there. What's smoking? Well, what was smoking was my Rosie. No, she did not get burnt. No, she did not start on fire. It was just the top part of her hair, of her fur, was just starting to smoke. It's like Gaia told me, get your ass in here, we have a problem. Fiona was set in such a way that the sun was beaming into her. And the warmth must have felt good to Rosie. So she's sitting there, not realizing that, hey, we have a problem. Like I said, she didn't get burnt. There's no singe marks on her. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing other than her top part of her hair was starting to smoke a little bit from the heat. So I patted her to make sure she had no spots on her, nothing. She's perfect. I swear on my father's grave. And then I took Fiona and I put her on the table next to Gaia's table where there's a curtain and the sun won't beam on her. First time I've had to do that ever. Normally that is where Fiona sits, that is on the table. I'm like, Fiona, I'm sorry. I cannot have you barbecuing my babies. I just can't do it. So just a word to the wise. If you have a crystal ball, keep it away from the sun. And I know this. I know you're supposed to keep your crystal ball away from the sun or put a cover on her. But I've had her there for so many years and nothing has ever caught on fire. Nothing has ever smoked. Nothing ever happened. But I swear it's the energy of the full moon, the eclipse, and Samhain that things are just going berserk over here. Like I said, my spirit babies with the EMF, they're off the charts. Off the charts. Before that, they would show a little bit and that would be it. They're off the charts. I have my spirit box, I don't get anything out of it. I don't get any, not that I can hear. I probably have to put an earpiece in, but I really don't get any voices. No, I ask questions, leave it there. But I haven't gotten any of that. But if you know, you know. I am so connected to these dolls and to my Gaia. And I can tell, got hair in her face, I can tell when I need to adjust them or move them or put them in a different spot. I know because I can feel it. I can sense it. I have had these babies forever. Forever. Especially Marie. She's my girl that I do the Reiki with. I work with her. She has some of my blood on her because I have connected her with me. When I do aura cleansings or when I do chakra cleansings on myself, I do them with her as well. So we're connected. So I know, but I haven't gotten any like voice interactions per se, but I can tell. So like I said, those are little things that I've gotten a little from Samhain. Tuesday, I'm really glad that Samhain is on a Tuesday because my house is so open. It's so open. I like doing because my daughter's and my daughter's not pagan. My husband doesn't call himself pagan, but he's very much pleasing Gaia and everything that I do here. But he doesn't do the rituals with me, so everybody's going to be at work. And it'll be me and my 4 kids, and I can do an amazing ritual to bring in the ancestors. You all know I have, if you can see them down there, I have my Ann Stokes spirit boards. I have my William Fold Ouija board. I have pendulum boards. Back in the day, years ago, I had 50 boards. And things started getting a little weird in the house. I started seeing men, young men, shadow men. And they would appear like from out of nowhere and then go away. And I'm like, one of those boards is not good. And I couldn't detect which ones, so whichever ones didn't feel right, I donated them to Savers. Went there, they're gone. So whoever's got them, just make sure you cleanse them. These boards I have now, I love. So that's about it. For Samhain, I am going to make a dumb supper. I am going to do a ritual. I am going to cleanse my spirit babies and do some reading. I want to do some coloring with some of my goddess and Samhain coloring pages. It's going to be quiet, but it's going to be very beautiful. I'm going to do a meditation. Yeah, it's going to be a full day because everybody's going to be gone. I like that. But, I love my family, but when it comes to rituals and things like that, I like doing them by myself. It's more personal to me because one more minute, people, sorry. I hate when I have my teeth out because my mouth just gets dry. I can spend more time with my deities and my spirits and my spirituality. So I hope whatever you have planned for your Samhain. And is it Beltane for the southern side? If I'm wrong, please forgive me. But whatever Sabbat that you are spending and you are enjoying, I hope it's beautiful and abundant and prosperous for all of you. I love you so, so much. Have an amazing week. Make your Sabbat personal and beautiful for you and your deities and your ancestors. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.